Hey guys, it's me, Boy Genius number 2, and back for another video of and this is actually my first video of the Sanyo SCP2400. So you guys might have already saw this phone on Boy Genius, not this one, but my twin one, the one I have already created. But I'm deciding before this battery dies in this phone, I'm gonna do a review on it. I've actually had the similar one, and it was the SCP2400, which had a similar design, just discontinued the camera and the way the speaker was positioned at the time. So, this thing back in the day probably would have costed you like $130 or something dollars if you were buying this from Sprint, but obviously this one is not from Sprint. However, it has Sprint capabilities, but it's on the Quest network, which of course is no longer Quest now. It is known as CenturyLink. This phone cannot be activated anymore because the services are down now, and there's just no need to activate a kind of phone like this. This phone I got like a couple months or so ago at a garage sale for $5 without its charger and with the battery, but I could not power it on. I could not power this thing on without the battery or the charger, which I don't have again, and after this thing runs out, I'm screwed. So let's have a look at the phone. On the front, you got the speakerphone, weirdly positioned out in front, but oh well. You got your OEO monochrome display and your little red blinker light, which blinks if you had a call or if you had a text message or if you were using the phone while, like, if you were playing like music or something on here. By the way, the polyphonic ringtones on here are terrible. I'll show you that in a little bit when we get to powering it on. And this thing has an antenna, which you would have to use when you were calling someone. I even have how it works in the back of here. To maximize performance on using your PCS phone, number 1, extend the antenna and do not touch it. And it shows you the correct way, that's the correct way, that's the incorrect way. Take a look at the bottom here. You got your headphone jack, direct connect button, and your volume buttons are all located on the side of the phone. Over here you got sort of a nothing side. See, I don't have the charger for this, or you cannot connect to that one. I've already tried using the PSP charger for that one, but it didn't work, so I have no charger. Let's take a look at the battery. Now, this thing would last about like a couple weeks or so with full battery without use. 3.7 volt SCP-22 LBPS standard lithium battery. Let's just take this out if I can. It's usually never this impossible to take the battery out of here, honestly. Oh, there we go. It is an SCP-2400 by Sanyo, as I said previously. made in Mousia. I don't know if you could see that, but it does say made in Mousia, or whatever, however you pronounce it. I'm planning to get another one, but not this model. Oops. But this one's a bigger. The next one I might get is a bigger price. It supports 3G CDMA by Qualcomm. This thing runs 3G CDMA. This phone came out in 2006 with some phones that were already out before it, like the Samsung SCP2400, or already had 3G, but the M400 came out in 2002. This one came out in 2006. And yeah. So, ooh, I turned it on. As you can see, it's got this nice polyphonic ring, or monophonic ringtone. Monophonic startup tone. This is what I'm talking about. This right here. That's like very low quality. That's why I don't like the polyphonic. The monophonic. No, it's polyphonic. You can see why I don't do that much. But the monophonic ringtones, however, they sound awesome. I'll show you. Oh, sorry, I just got like a whole bunch of those. That's the monophonic ringtones. See, that's like perfect quality. Why couldn't the ringtones be like that? Alright, shut up, stupid Facebook. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of notifications right now. Sorry about that, guys. You can also change. Another thing I like about this phone, you can also change the startup sounds, as I probably mentioned earlier. This is what they all sound like. That one I don't like. This one I like. So, I just keep it at that one. You can also get your custom, like, shutdown tones, but... Voice prompt. So yeah, if you guys know what the voice prompt thing is, I don't really know. But if you guys watching this ever had Quest as their first career and they had this phone... Like, tell me what that feature is, please. Like, I want to know badly. Does its usual looking for service animation. Oh, low battery. See? And this thing is done for. Time to buy a new phone from Sanyo. So... That's probably going to be the last video you'll ever see of this one. Yeah.